Throughout history, humans have always been fascinated with the idea of flying. Since the beginning of mankind, people have watched birds soar high above the earth, longing to mimic this phenomenon. The ancient Egyptians depicted their fascination with flight through images of gods with wings. Centuries before Christ, tales of Chinese kites floating through the air on strings were documented. 15th century inventor, architect, and engineer Leonardo da Vinci created sketches of flying apparatuses. Although these drawings were never actually transformed into flying machines, these ideas would be used in the centuries to follow by men dreaming of ascending into the heavens. During the late 18th century, the Montgolfier brothers began experimenting with the beginnings of flight using hot air. They would fill the balloons with air, lifting it into the sky, carrying farm animals as their guinea pigs. The success of hot air balloons, many early inventors and flight enthusiasts began testing gliders with wings as an attempt to imitate eagles flying. It was not until early 20th century when two brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright, after many successful glider flight trials, began their first efforts at operating an engine-powered aircraft. On the 17th day of December in the year 1903, Orville Wright made history on the beach of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, when he became the first human to reach flight in a man-powered airplane. Following the Wright brothers' historic accomplishment, many others would emulate this feat as they sought to establish new means for travel. Although the original idea of the airplane was born simply out of curiosity, this achievement had far greater implications on humanity's future. From the 120 feet of traveled flight during those important 12 seconds, the Wright brothers revolutionized flight and the aspects associated with it. Over the next century following the event on the shores of Kitty Hawk, airplanes would become a vital means for everyday human life. Powered aircraft would evolve from simple curiosity to a means of connecting the world, and ultimately blasting mankind off into outer space to explore the universe. The modern-day airplane is made up of mainly aluminum and carbon fiber composites. These machines have a great deal of sophisticated electronic components, which are a major step forward from the early wooden-framed, canvas-covered planes from the early 20th century. Airplanes have become an invaluable means of transportation among society. Perhaps the most significant feature of the airplane is that it has provided humans an efficient mode of transportation by air. Airplanes are no longer only used to transport people and cargo. Today they are found in every facet of life. Whether it is transporting weapons during war, spreading seed and fertilizers on crops for farming, or being used for emergency fire protection and rescue, airplanes are imperative to 21st century culture, therefore making the airplane and the ability to fly the most important invention in history.